It's like you woke up one day, maybe today, and realized you want a brand new life for yourself. And yes, I've already pulled the cards, but I already had a whole ass reading and I paused it, looked up, it was gone. Poof. And it's really hard to recreate a beautiful message because it was good. But anyhow, my first initial feeling is the collective wants a brand new life. You want a brand new life. You have hit a ceiling. You know you can't go any further, any higher, and you can't progress forwards. And you also don't want to move forward. It could be, I'm telling you, it's like all areas of your life. You've just come to this point of where you just want to wipe the slate clean and start completely over, venture off on your own. You're wanting to break free. Because the energy is so expansive, even though you're in a place of really reflecting on where you're at, okay? Because we have the Seven of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Page of Coins, but what I'm feeling is your energy is continuing to level up, expand, and you're outgrowing where you're at, and you know that. You are going through an awakening. The energy is really reflective where you're looking around. You're sitting with this, right? You feel divided. There's a part of you that has had this aha moment, this awakening to a truth that you know that this is what you want, this is what you desire for yourself. But you're also divided because it feels like you're going to have to make some sacrifices and do things a little differently. Push past fear and limitations. Step outside of your comfort zone. So right now, you're just sitting. Okay, when we're looking at the cards, these people are sitting. You're sitting and you're reflecting. And you may have recently had somewhat of a wake-up call. And it is the driving force of where you're at, because I feel like without this little wake-up call, you may have continued on the way you were going, or it would have prolonged this epiphany. It definitely feels linked. Something has happened in your life that is a cause for this wake-up, okay? You could be going through an awakening. There could have been something that happened in your life that really was like, hey, wake up, snap out of it, look at where you're at. But also, this is showing that you're in a place of gratitude, right? It's not that you're looking at your life in a victim kind of way, but you're looking around at all that you have succeeded. But you know there's more that you want to master. There's more that you want to invest in. I do feel like you're not in a place where you're making any impulsive decisions for yourself. It's mindful. It's really mindful because you're sitting with it. You're reflecting. You're thinking logically and responsibly about your next move. Page of Pentacles. It feels like you want to start something completely different. Go down a completely different path. I feel like you already know or have an idea of where you want to go and what you want to do. But again, you're in this space of kind of sitting with it. And I was granted like a little bit of insight into what you have experienced over the last few years. And it's like a labyrinth. Okay, so Hecate is present here. And it feels like you have come to a crossroads, right? But instead of like having that blindfold on, there's an awareness here that wasn't there before. And you're sitting on these decisions that you want to make for yourself. You're not stuck at all. You can't grow where you're at. You can't. Not in the relationship, not in the career, not in maybe the place you live, right? You've hit that, you've capped out, you've hit that ceiling. So over the years, you have made some steady progress. It's been slow, it's been steady, but you've really, if you looked at it, you've achieved everything that you've set out to achieve. But it's like you get to this one part, right? Say you're driving and you get to this place, the road is blocked, they're doing construction. You have to do a U-turn and go back around, find a new route. It's going to take a little bit longer These are the setbacks, the delays, and the challenges that you have experienced in your life. Poop, 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 you move forward, you get a little further, you find yourself in the same situation. You're wanting to break out of the continuous loop that you have lived in. And it is going to require you to really step out of that comfort zone. And that's why you're not making any kind of impulsive decisions. I feel like you're in a place of you want to make sure that you're investing wisely, that you're making really smart decisions for yourself. The big thing for me is I feel like you want to be free of that ceiling, right? It's like a trapped bird in a cage. You're wanting to free yourself from the things that really restrict you. You're wanting to explore. You're wanting more freedom. You're wanting more freedom in your life. And it's not necessarily like it could be a new career path that you want to choose for yourself. It definitely feels like you want to actually move physically. It also feels like if you're in a relationship that prevents you from growing, you're also in that place of like, I want to start completely over. I don't want to keep coming back to these same things over and over and over again. You feel like once you can break free of that, the world is your oyster. You are someone who's looking at life through a different kind of lens and looking at it in a really magical way of you have all of these things, all of this untapped potential, all of these possibilities that you want to go after, all of these opportunities, all of these like new things you want to experience. And it feels like you're no longer going to allow the external things in your life to prevent you from doing the things that you want to do. So you're in this place of making really gradual progress for yourself. But once you solidify those decisions and move forward with them, the sky's the limit. Things in your life will really start to pick up. You'll be able to see it, you'll be able to feel it, and you'll know when the time is right for you to move forward. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a magical day.